MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Tom Seaver gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Roberts. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ground ball right side. Way to get dirty. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. Two parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Our temperature at first pitch, and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Ready with another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Eddie Murray. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Chopped to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Now in the box, Ryan Braun. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So striding in, Robin Yount. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Braun on at first, nobody out. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record
Batting
for
third,
walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now at the plate, Johnny Damon. He's been a non-factor in the series. No hits to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Fourth, the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
So digging in now, Mickey Mantle. 9 hits for him in the series already, and he's also driven in 8 as well. So certainly one to watch here. The 1-1.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
So now to the plate, Tony Perez. Line to the right side, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
The third baseman.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Eddie Matthews. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are loaded here. One man out. And he fouls this one off. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Justin.
Standing in, Andre Dawson. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback. Now the payoff pitch home. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
The 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-2. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. In now, Cal Ripken. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Count is 2 and 1.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
That is fifth. The third baseman, number 5. Brooks.
So stepping in, Brooks Robinson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sandberg battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
So striding forward now, Trey Mancini, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Oh, that's off.
Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Royals dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting seventh.
Digging in the switch
left
hitter,
fielder,
Anthony
number 25.
Santander. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. The Royals will, however, have to beat their opposition's best, as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Orioles leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in, Ryan Sandberg, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
2-1 the count to Sandberg.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Ball 3.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what good hitters do.
The
You
left
get a pitch you
fielder,
like,
number
and you
8,
just explode
Ryan
on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Braun. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
No one out with a runner at second. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it
Got
comes.
a full count. 3-2.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right
Now
there.
batting.
Usually you're trying
The
for a
shortstop.
swing and miss when you throw that
Robin.
pitch in a 2-strike count, but
Yo.
clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Robin Yount.
I got 2
No
on the
offer
count.
on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now
Riding
batting.
in once again,
The center
Johnny
fielder.
Damon. He flew out in his
Johnny.
last at-bat.
Damon.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Royals leave one. They lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Austin Hayes. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Adley Rutschman. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1. Second base.
Now batting, Brian Roberts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Mickey Mantle. And there's a base hit on the line. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as you can see there, he's currently leading the Royals in that category.
Perez.
Into the box, Tony Perez. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Here now the 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. This is foul right side. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Roberts over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now
So
batting,
next to the plate
third
for the
baseman,
Royals, Eddie Matthews.
Matthews.
Runners on first with one down. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And that's the second out.
The right fielder.
Now at
number
the plate,
10,
Andre Dawson. Runner in
Andre
scoring position with two gone.
Johnson.
2 outs here with a runner at third.
That's one.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup
Two
there.
balls, one strike. They count.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The
So they
catcher,
continue
number
to
8,
swing the bats well here in the
Gary
opening month of the season as we take
Carter.
a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. At the plate, Gary Carter. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 2-1. And he pops him up back behind second base. Roberts waits on it, and that's the third out. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Royals 4 and the Orioles nothing. Digging in now, Nick Markakis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bounced weakly near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his
Now
business.
batting,
No doubt, Matty. He's one of
Eddie
my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Eddie Murray. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Another try at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to
Now
this
batting.
point. You see he's
The
only given up
shortstop.
2 hits so far
Now,
today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Cal Ripken. A ball and 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but
The
that
third
wasn't a
baseman,
great
number
pitch to
5.
do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach
Robinson.
either.
Standing in now, Brooks Robinson. Swing and a bouncing ball for Ryan Sandberg at second base. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan Sandberg. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder.
So it's back to
number
the
8.
top of the order now.
Ryan
And that'll bring in the left fielder,
Braun.
Ryan Braun. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And able to lay off the fastball away here, 2-1 now.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he'll step
Now
on
batting,
first himself for the
shortstop.
out.
Robin.
So coming to the plate,
Yount.
Robin Yount. He was a ground out victim last time up. And the 2-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Now to the plate, Johnny Damon. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. He's running. That's a strike to throw down.
1 ball, 2
It
strikes.
skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. grounded to third. Robinson has it. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for Kansas City. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that misses 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home.
Hey.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
The left fielder.
Into the
number
box,
25.
Anthony Santander.
Anthony.
So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there.
Now
You
batting,
can't spot
the
a
center
sinker
fielder,
in a better location
Austin
because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Austin Hayes. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail here 4-0.
Your
Brandon
attention,
Bailey,
please.
5'10" right-hander,
Now
comes
pitching
in
for
out of the
the Orioles.
bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 59, Brandon Bailey.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally
Now batting,
draw more walks
first
than other
baseman,
guys is exactly what we
Jody.
saw right there. Pitchers work around them and
Alright.
nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in, Tony Perez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hayes on the run for it. To the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Eddie Matthews. Fouled away. The 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right
So
fielder,
one away
number
here
10,
with the bases empty, and that
Andre
means up next it'll be the Hall of
Dawson.
Famer Andre Dawson. 2-1.
Outside.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 8.
So bases are empty
Gary
here with 2 gone. And
Carter.
up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. 2 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Hey, after that hit right there,
Down
Dino, that
back,
extends his
second
hitting
baseman.
streak to 6 games.
Ryan.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box, Ryan Sandberg. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. 2 out here and a runner at second. Curveball grounded towards second. Throw on to the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Royals 6 and the Orioles nothing. Leading off the inning, Adley Rutschman, and they'll need him to get something going here. A 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 1.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Roberts. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles,
At the plate,
The
Nick
right fielder.
Markakis. 0 for
Nick
2 for him to this point.
Markakis.
The 2-1 home.
Too high.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up,
first baseman,
along with a
number
couple of hits,
33,
so his command has
Eddie
been pretty solid so far.
Murray.
Stepping in, Eddie Murray, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. The 1-1 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Popped him up. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. Orioles leave one. They still find themselves down 6-0.